expand the museum quite a bit. It's one donated by. Next in line, we have a Sir Scott steam engine. You aren't going to see very many of these running anymore. It's driven by Lyle Stump, and it's owned by Jim Faulkner. Playing grounds today and tomorrow. It's interesting. Her grandfather's name was this tractor is another Rumley oil pull, and it's about a 1520. You notice that the motor is a cross-mounted, or it's a case. And this is a little people mover. It's a lawnmower. This is Don Harris, little people mover. This is the field marshal that was imported from Britain and sold in Canada in the early 50s, late 40s. This one is owned by George Conley. With water in the frickin' rock. It froze and they managed to unthaw it with Wyatt Manti, and it's driven by his dad, Jordan. And this 88 Oliver was originally completely restored by the Hine family and was donated by Randy and Leon. And this 40 John Deere is a vertical 2-cylinder. This tractor is a 1929 L case. It was the largest in the case tractor. This next tractor was actually an Oliver tractor, but case or cockshut, and Oliver used the same way. This tractor is a 90 cockshut. It was the biggest one. It was a tractor, little tractor, was it not? car diesel is restored and owned by Tony. Eventually became older. This is a Rumbly oil pool. It's one of the bigger ones. It's a 2030. 6 years at least in that grade. This tractor is a Lish and is driven by Susan Stump. She's been driving that tractor in the parade for years too. This 40 Twin is driven by Glenn Weems. It was one of his dad's tractors. It has been completely restored. This 2010 John Deere is driven by Amber Martinson. And the one thing about the 2010 series, they were the first tractors in the John Deere line that was more than 2 cylinders. There was a 1010, 2010, 3010, and a 4010. This N John Deere is another one of Keith. This Ford 9M is owned and restored by Carl Nix. Nope. And this is a garden tractor. It's a Bravely, and it is a 758. So it was way ahead of its time. It comes out of Illinois. This Team Indianapolis was originally a tractor. It's Laird driving. This AR John Deere was originally purchased by my father, and Keith bought it from the family after Dad passed away. This Keith This 47 Alice. This John Deere Dean from Siegel. It was donated by Bud Alley. This tractor actually never had many hours put on it because the next year or two after. And when you watch them driving it here, you can realize why. This is a 63 Fargo 1-ton driven by Brad Eggum. This Super A was donated by Bill Webster. As a kid, I can remember seeing those tractors that size and wishing that I had one. This H International is owned by the Swenson family. And it's pulling a dump rake. That's how they used to rake hay. Usually they were pulled by horses. And this A John Deere comes out of the Darrell Cox collection. It's owned now by Glenn Weeds. It's driven by Chance Weeds. They farmed with it at one time. They farmed east of Macoo. And this is a S case. It's another one of the Swenson tractors. And this is an AR on steel. It's about a 1940. It's one that the museum owns. This 30 Massey is B John Deere has a corn cultivator mounted on it, and this was one of Keith McGregor's tractors that he restored. You can see it maybe. Keith used to grow corn and make silage out of it. And this tractor was originally owned by Art Ironside, and Lauren Kramer bought it and donated it to the museum. There's a 960 CCIL combine. It had a 44-inch cylinder. It's got a 90 Massey pulling it, and this is donated to the museum by Gary Hughes. And it's Gary that's driving the tractor. This tractor is an A John Deere. It was donated in memory of Ed Sobush. It has AO on the side of it, but AO means orchard. And donated to the museum in memory of Les Myers. It has a John Deere binder behind it, and that's the binder they use to cut the stoops, or the sheaves, for the thrashing. It's actually Les's son. This Pony Massey is another tractor that's owned by the Swenson family. And this is another B. Ellis Chalmers. This blue Fordson Major is a tractor that was imported from Britain. They built the Fordson Majors over there. And this one is donated by this vehicle coming is a troop carrier. It's owned and restored by Dave Schindel of Macomb. It was used to move, and down below there's a bracket for shovels and a pick. The pick handle goes above and the pick is down below. You have to put it together. And this is a 47 flyer bus. It used to do a run way up north in Alberta. This 44 Massey belongs to the Swenson family. Coming now is a 3-track HD. It's owned by the Noyes family from Ryston. This people mover is sponsored by all the people who have their names on it. And the Farmall tractor was donated by Lord. This 52 Chev truck is owned by Logan Schindel. I wish I had a vehicle with a paint in that shape. And this Club International. This our John Deere diesel is owned by the Swenson family. These tractors John Deere combine. It's got the 18-foot straight header on it for the pickup reel. These were a gas combine put out by John Deere, and a very popular John Deere combine.